Planet Dolan. From bad manners to sibling rivalry, we'll look at 8 of the most ridiculous reasons people have committed murder. How's it going? I'm Danger Dolan. I'm here to decipher some random things I found on the internet the other day that I think you might be interested in.
Number 8.
After slaving away in front of a hot stove to cook a delicious meal, I don't think this guy was expecting too much by wanting some gratitude. This tale expresses why manners are so damn important, because forgetting them is not only rude, it can be deadly. Fergus John Glenn from New Zealand was driven to an uncontrollable rage after cooking his brother's dinner, and the D-bag didn't even say so much as a cheers boo. So the calculating Fergus waited until his brother was asleep and hacked him to death with an axe. Apparently the brothers hadn't been getting along the last few months, and this was the final straw. So remember people, a thank you just might save your life from getting hacked up by your siblings.
Number 7.
In 2002, a woman in Ohio shot her landlady in the face because she thought she was in the Matrix. She was utterly convinced she was in the computer simulation and that she was the only one who knew. She then suspected her landlady was part of a plot to brainwash and murder her. So, she shot her in the face. She was found not guilty by reason of insanity, but I'm a little suspicious that she didn't just try to leap from one building to see what would happen. Hell, I'm amazed she only killed one person. If I thought the machine overlords were coming to kill me, it'd be on like Donkey Kong. But I guess we can't all keep our Keanu cool. Seriously, that guy's face never changes.
Number 6.
Photobombing can be hilarious and or annoying depending on the results. Annie Hung Kim Pham unintentionally photobombed a picture of 2 women outside a bar in Santa Ana. She wasn't poking her tongue out or being a dick. She just happened to stand in the background of a pic being taken. So you'd think, no harm, no foul. But the 2 women were so enraged that they jumped Pham, punching and kicking her relentlessly. She was taken to hospital but had her life support turned off not long after the attack. The unnecessarily aggressive women were found guilty of voluntary manslaughter, which is a fancy way of saying you definitely beat the victim up, but you didn't mean to off them.
Number 5.
Nobody likes cold eggs, not even hens do. That's why they sit on them all day, warming them up under their cabooses. Stanley Neese was so enraged when his wife served him cold eggs that he grabbed his shotgun and pow, right in the kisser. But his breakfast rampaged in there. Then he killed his stepdaughter and 3 of his next door neighbors. Then he returned home and shot himself. There must have been some god-awful eggs. Didn't think I've ever had eggs so bad they were worth killing everyone over. Then again, this guy probably has an explosive temper. Get it? Explosive? Just kill me.
Number 4.
If you haven't heard of Slender Man, you're not alone. He's a lanky fictional character that preys on children. He's the boogeyman for millennials. 2 12-year-olds in Wisconsin stabbed their friend 19 times in order to please the fictional character. They told detectives a detailed description of how a blood sacrifice will protect them from Slender Man, and how they would one day live with him in his mansion. What a couple of fruitcakes. So after developing this crazy theory, instead of asking an adult about the likelihood of their plan succeeding, they led their friend into the woods and just stabbed her 19 fucking times. Sure, Slender Man was super impressed, guys. Your insanity is fucking terrifying. Amazingly, their victim survived. Slender Man was not impressed.
Number 3.
Getting grounded sucks a big old dick. Every teen can attest to that. But is it worth murdering over? This tale is a bit like Romeo and Juliet. If Romeo thought he was a 300-year-old wolf and Juliet a 12-year-old goth kid. Seriously. In 2006, a 12-year-old and 23-year-old boyfriend murdered her family because they'd grounded her for dating the weird guy, claiming to be a 300-year-old werewolf, as you do. After all this went down, her and her ravenous Romeo hatched a plan. They would have stabbed their parents and younger brother, and then go on the run. They did this, and were arrested the next day. So sort of like Romeo and Juliet, but with less suicide and a heap of jail time. The girl spent her teen years behind bars, and has already rejoined society. But thankfully, her weirder other half is still in werewolf prison.
Number 2.
You have a fight with your siblings, you have along to just punch them in the head for their insufferable nonsense, and then, get a bit overboard, bullets are involved, murder, you know how it goes. Well, this kid did a little bit of that. A 13-year-old brother and his sister had a falling out because she refused to return the remote control to him. So he got his dad's hunting rifle and shot her in the face. Because of his age, he won't face criminal charges, but I'm hoping he ended up in a psych ward or something. I'm also hoping he did it for the right reason. It must have been a really good show that was on.
Number 1.
Willful been a little hungry before, gotten cranky because we're hanging for a feed. 8-year-old Samantha Stone was suffering from a hunger-induced rage after being sent to bed without dinner. So she sought vengeance, and she proved revenge is a dish best served with piping hot. The apple pie in her daddy's eyes slipped 72 capsules of rat poison in his cup of coffee. He died shortly after. The judge at the girl's trial decided she didn't really understand what she was doing, so she received no punishment. Then 1 month later, she tried to kill her mother the exact same way. So much for not understanding. If anything, she understood too well that she'd just gotten away with one murder, so why not another? Oh hey man, I didn't mean to shoot you in the face. Would you mind returning the bullet? Yeah, I promise it's not gonna happen again. I just want to put it back in the gun. Oh, I shot you again. Well, I do hope you'll give me that bullet back, because it isn't technically yours. I know I shot you with it, but yeah, okay, thank you. And, shot you again. So how about you guys? You committed any ridiculous murders lately? Don't worry, no police are looking. You can feel free to tell your Uncle Dolan all about that kid you killed that one time. Tell me where the body is, what the details were, where it happened, all that stuff. That's it for this countdown. And have a good one! Likely because she was a psychopath. Potter sent her brother and her father around to the house where the Billies lived, shot them, and then had their throats cut. Jesus Christ, I'd hate to sneeze near this woman. She'd probably set off a bunch of nukes.